common one would be sexual abuse. We have had girls with the background of physical abuse and neglect, and then we've actually had girls that have just come from homes where the parents weren't able to keep the houses, where they had bugs and rats, and the place just wasn't livable, and housing authority came in and took the kids away, and they had absolutely no abuse. We take girls from all over Alabama. So Jefferson County is, I would say we have the most from Jefferson County, but Tuscaloosa, Madison, we've even gone as far as Escambia, which is like 3 hours from here, Etowah County, Coosa County, Pike County. So yeah, we expand, but we can only take girls within Alabama.
So Grace House Ministries was started in 1992 by our founder, Mama Lois. She was 69 years old when she started Grace House, and she just had an incredible heart and burden for girls who were left out, if you will, girls who didn't have a mom or a dad and who were literally walking the streets in her neighborhood. And so she was working as a missionary around the corner at Christ Episcopal Church, and noticed a house on a hill, and she said that it was the same house that the Lord had showed her in a dream, and she knew that it would be the first home for Grace House Ministries. So in 1992, she started off with 8 girls in one house, and now we have 8 properties with the capacity to serve 28 girls on our campus.
Well, all of our girls are referrals from DHR. So DHR will either call me or send me an email, and I have to ask some hard questions. We do only accept girls, and they have to be between the ages of 6 and 18. So we do have a standard of, we're considered what we call basic. There are 3 tiers to foster care: basic, moderate, and intensive. Moderate is the least restrictive, which is who we are. So the girls can't have like symptoms of bipolar, they can't be schizophrenic, they can't have runaway behaviors. The most common diagnoses that we see are ADHD, depression, anxiety, ODD, which is oppositional defiance disorder. So I have to ask those kind of questions because sometimes DHR is not completely honest with us. So I have to ask those pressing questions. If they're on like 3 or more medications, then we can't take them either. It's more than likely they have one of those bipolar diagnoses. So
I wake them up about 6:15, 6:20 in the morning. They get ready, they come downstairs, they eat breakfast, they go to school, they come home. They actually have study time over at the office Monday through Thursday. So they have tutors over here, and different people help them do homework. And they come home about 5:30. Then they go back over to the house. We do dinner. Sometimes we go to Walmart, sometimes we go to the gym, sometimes we take it easy and they Netflix, sometimes we play games. The girls really like sardines, which is like hide and seek in the dark and reverse. They love it so much. My husband plays scary music to make it intense, and they think it's really fun. It's kind of terrifying to me, but whatever. And then on the weekends we just go to the mall, go to the park. We do lots of shopping too, and lots of sleeping. They love to sleep.
It varies. None of our girls have come from environments where they were told that they were smart, where they were told that they can be anything that they want to be. It's just hidden on the inside of them. And so when they come to Grace House, it's our job to pull that out. And so when they come, they are not thriving. They're not the top of their classes. They are not want to sit in the front of the class. They kind of shy away from education. So what we do in our campus school is we use one-on-one interactions with our girls to pull those hidden gifts out so that they can feel confident and they can feel comfortable to ask questions in class. But when they come to Grace House, they're pretty beat down. You know, they're pretty overwhelmed with the responsibility of trying to take care of their siblings or trying to help their mom with various tasks. So when they come to Grace House, they can just be a girl they could just live and be a normal girl who only has to be responsible for, her relationships with her peers and in her education.
It's a really high calling and a really hard job. The girls, I'm going to tear up a little bit, sorry. The girls deserve a lot more than the hands they've been dealt. And Seth and I try really hard to make the home life as normal as it can be, so that it can feel like a home, so that we're removing them from a crisis situation, so that they're no longer girls in crisis, they're just girls. We minister to them by being parents to them, and we also minister to them by respecting and honoring their actual parents that they love and that are trying to get them back and that they want to go home to. So it's a weird, hard balance, and it's done with a lot of prayer, and we just do mom and dad things, and we lean in and love them and give them a lot of grace when they're having rough days the way normal parents do, and we pray with them and we pray for them, and we go out and we have fun, and we just kind of, and especially in the high school house, we're trying to equip them. One of the big ways I minister to them is I don't like to think about them leaving, but I'm always thinking about college. I'm always thinking about jobs. So another way we minister to them is helping them get ready for big kid life.
So our ultimate goal is to serve more girls. I mentioned earlier that we have the capacity to serve 28 girls on our campus, and right now 12 girls off campus. Eventually we want to be able to serve 100 girls on our campus here in Fairfield. So that means we have 16 more houses to buy, and we'll have the capacity to serve 100 girls on our campus, and then maybe make the difference in the lives of maybe 40 to 50 girls who no longer live here through scholarship opportunities so that they can go off to school and into the workforce. So our ultimate goal is to have 100 girls on our campus.
Grace House is a great place for girls in foster care because we care about their well-being, and we all are family here.
Grace House is love and family.
Grace House is a beautiful tool that the Lord uses to father his daughters.